he planned everything in that movie, including his apology for the moon landing.
That's true.
Yeah.
Kubrick did fake the moon landing. And if you don't know about that conspiracy theory, that is a real conspiracy theory.
That is a real conspiracy.
I love that.
And The Shining is him like admitting he did it.
Oh.
Dear listener, you may be wondering what's going on here. Sarah, doesn't every album or Bruce usually have a clear and familiar introduction at the start of every episode? Who are we listening to right now? What's going on? I missed the theme song and I'm very frightened. Let me explain. You are listening to Dan Stewart and Tommy Kessler, beloved Chicago musicians, Album or Bruise alumni, and co-hosts of the Musicians Movie Club podcast. If you are unfamiliar with Musicians Movie Club, Dan and Tommy bring friends on from the Chicago music scene to talk about their favorite movies, and Tommy, in his infinite cocktail wisdom, crafts a custom drink for each episode. We are big ol' fans of their show, and you should be too. So a collaboration between our two podcasts was only necessary. We planned an episode where myself, Dan, Tommy, and Zach would each bring a game or a segment to the show in a Halloween on Christmas themed field day spectacular. However, there were gremlins in my SD card, and due to a corrupted audio file, the first 35 minutes of our recording session, including mine and Dan's segments, were unfortunately lost to the void. If you want to break your own heart, you can try to imagine a redone Letterboxd game that I came up with based on Dan and Tommy's Letterboxd accounts. You could also try to imagine a game that Dan brought, where we tried to guess if a horror movie sequel tagline was real and ridiculous, or made up and equally ridiculous. These precious moments will only exist as cherished memories for the four of us. However, thankfully, all is not lost. We have the remainder of the recording session consisting of, honestly, I think the crown jewel of this episode, a wild segment from Zach, as well as an insanely creative game from Tommy. If you're a masochist who likes to listen to podcasters struggle, I suggest you stick around for that. With all that context out of the way, I will now gently place you back into the episode where we are discussing iconic sound design in horror movies. So please enjoy that, as well as all of the fun and ridiculousness that will follow. Thank you again to Dan and Tommy for getting silly with us, and thank you, sweet listener, for listening. Back to the episode.
Tommy and I also just watched 2001: A Space Odyssey, and I think it's a very the soundtrack piece when they're looking at the monolith with all the voices going.
That scene's scary.
That's a very very scary
I think
song.
sci-fi horror does this very well. Because
Yeah.
you can make spooky noises, but you can also make like otherworldly noises.
You get like a gurgle, gurgle, gurgle or something.
Well, the flip side of that too is you're in space. There's no sound, so you also have like all this silence to leverage. To
Yeah.
make this
Yeah.
To let
like all the
breathe.
scenes where it's just like not Dave, the other guy, when he gets cut loose and it's just silent, his body like spinning through space after he's dead. That's scary too.
That's even scarier than like an orchestra. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of John Carpenter's stuff is really good. And David Lynch does a lot of his own sound design. Like even to the Twin Peaks: The Return from a few years ago, he did all the sound design on it, and he really got his hands dirty with post-production and stuff, which I think is really cool.
That's so cool.
The It Follows soundtrack is one of my favorites. Even if you haven't seen that movie, listen to the soundtrack
It's
alone.
so good.
It's amazing.
Under the Skin, great soundtrack. I know people have mixed feelings about that movie just being weird and slow, but the soundtrack is so scary in its own right.
Who did that? Is that a person?
Mika, I can't remember their name. I want to say the person who did the soundtrack is Mika something. The director of the movie is Jonathan Glazer.
Yeah.
Under the Skin is one of my favorite soundtracks. It's a really good horror movie I love a lot.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorite sounds is, I don't know how they did it, but I know I've seen the videos where the guy's like crunching broccoli or whatever. They're just doing the weirdest thing. He's got like bell peppers. But the chest explode scene from Alien is like a very visceral sound, however they did it.
And then it's like squealing.
Yeah. So that inspired my bit today, where I have wrote an audio drama.
Hell yeah.
Stop it!
And the bit in the box is a little bit of Foley work for this spaceship that we're going to be on.
Hell yeah.
Amazing.
Zach!
I bought a theremin.
What?
Oh my goodness.
The way that I would not have identified that as a theremin.
It's the cheapest one on Amazon.
Oh my god.
You can't play any pitches for it, but it'll make weird noises.
God.
It's just, folks at home, this is literally just a little black box with an antenna, a 1/4-inch input, and a knob.
It really
is
just looks
so
like a
cool.
little
All it
radio.
needs.
Oh my God, you printed out scripts. Zach!
Yeah.
Do I get to act? I love acting.
I think
Yeah,
we get
so
to
I've
act.
got 4 voice parts.
Yeah.
I've got a
Thank
narrator,
you.
I've got Captain Ursa Major, I've got Fred, and I've got Squelchy.
Okay.
Kind of.
Does it end on the line, it's squelching time?
You can't have it end on its squelching time and then not show squelching time.
Is it true or not true that in the movie Morbius, he said it's morbing time?
I have not seen it.
That is a rumor I heard, and I've heard
that.
that they cut it out of the current streaming version, and I'm like, this is The Shining is the moon landing conspiracy. I'm like, why? Like literally, I thought that was a bit, and then someone told me it was real, and I was like, oh.
I also heard it was real, but I still don't believe it. But I'm not going to watch all of Morbius.
Yeah.
I think we should, dude.
We should watch Morbius.
I'm
Maybe that'll
down.
be our Musicians Movie Club. We'll do Morbius.
Morbius.
To Morbius. Oh my god.
All right, and here it is. I haven't named it yet. We'll name it at the end, maybe. Here's the thing we're going to name later.
Captain's log. Day 3873 aboard Deep Space Exploration Vessel DSEV 452. My crew has been gone for 1 year to the day, and my hope of rescue even longer. Life support systems fully operational, thanks to the Bozone, Ozone, Matter Zone, Ozonating Bozonator. Who named that? It should keep this hulk of steel warm for the next 3,000 days or so, or until rescue. A rescue. Systems check. Bozonator? Bozonating. Air filter. Filtering. Hot tub? Hot tubbing. Margarita machine? Still out of margarita mix. What else? Google Maps? Still searching for signals. And Fred, do you still work all right, bud?
PHRED. Poop Hydration Reduction and Elimination Droid. The service's most advanced life support device, capable of reducing and or eliminating all the life-sustaining moisture from the fecal matter aboard the Union exploration ships. Without it, crews would die of dehydration within months of deep space exploration.
Hello, Major.
Fred, how many times do I have to tell you? It's Captain, not Major. Captain Ursa Major, if you'd like to use my full name.
Yes, Captain. I only thought, since you and I are the only sentient beings left on this vessel, we'd be more familiar by now.
Fred, why in the world did the service make you the only sentient droid on this ship?
I am Fred, a poop hydration reduction and elimination droid. The service's most advanced life support device, capable of reducing and or eliminating all life-sustaining moisture from the fecal matter aboard Union exploration ships. Without me, crews would die of dehydration within months of space exploration. Seems very important to me.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Fred. It's been 1 year, Fred, since the crew and blast doors locked us in the command deck.
I know, Captain. What brave crew they were. We could still look for them in the deep of space.
No, Fred. We don't know what's out there, and we can't jeopardize the mission. But I can't help but wonder, what is down there, making all that squelching?
Deep within the dark corridors of the long-abandoned vessel, a chrome hull so lost in the depths of space, starlight barely graces the work tables and research areas long abandoned by the diligent hands of service member scientists. Yet, completely abandoned the hull is not. In the shadows of this dark, deserted vessel, something squelches.
Squelchy's log day 365 aboard Deep Space Exploration Vessel DSA 452. The crew has been eating for 1 year to the day, and my hopes of finding more crew to eat even longer. Life support systems, I guess, are working. Squelchy is mostly made of squelch and can live off space dust alone. So yeah, mostly just vibing. Squelchy could probably vibe for the next 3,000 days or so until Squelchy finds more crew members to eat. More crew members? Nah. Unless Squelchy can find my way through those blast doors. I've tried so many times to squelch my way in there, but I can't help but wonder, what is up there making all those margarita noises?
Aboard the command deck, Captain Major stares through a porthole into deep, empty space. Her mission failed, her crew squelched. Her only friend, a combination toilet and Brita pitcher. And yet, hope remains in her stout heart. She will find a way to complete her mission. Like human fluids extracted from fecal matter to be used once more, she will try again.
Today's the day, Fred. I've reconfigured the margarita mixer and the hot tub jets to blast the sensors of the blast door override system. If my calculations are correct, the vibrations of the mixture and the moisture of the hot tub should convince the system that it's the Friday happy hour on the ship, and the relaxed party atmosphere should deactivate the security protocol.
Do what you must, Captain.
Fred, it worked!
Oh man, I have to ad-lib all these. I was gonna try to. I couldn't think of any more toilet jokes. So I was like, maybe Dan and Tommy can.
Holy shit, Captain.
Let's go, Fred. I'm glad the service gave you working legs. It seemed silly at first for our toilet to have legs, but now I get it.
Yes, Captain. I'm the service's most advanced poopy particle determiner.
I'm glad you didn't walk while I was shitting in you. All right. Let's make our way to the research labs, to where the crew was working.
Squelch!
What was that?
Squelch!
What was that?
Squelch!
What was that?
Squelch!
What was that?
Captain, perhaps we should return to the
Squelch! It's squelching time!
Captain, run.
Quick, Fred, to the boson, ozone, matter zone, ozonating bosonator. We have to blow up the ship.
Would not be the first time I've been blown up. Am I right, Captain?
Not now, Fred.
The boson, ozone, matter zone, ozonation, bosonator. The service's most advanced boson-based matter zone energy engine, capable of vast amounts of energy, capable of vast amounts of explosions, the likes of which not even Fred has seen during his long, long tenure aboard the DSEV 452.
Okay, Fred, the self-destruct button. It's the only way.
No, Captain. There is another way.
Fred, no, you can't. You're my best friend.
I know, Captain.
Major. You can call me Major.
I know, Major.
It's squelching time!
I'm getting too old for this ship.
Bring us home.
Bringing us home.
Thank you guys for doing squelching time with me.
Oh, absolutely. It was my pleasure.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do voice acting. That was
It was
really great.
really good squelchy.
I said off air, Tommy harnessed his Simpsons auras.
Yeah.
And I think now we all qualify for an IMDb page.
I
If
think
you don't
so.
already have one, do you
Oh,
have
I
one?
have one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
so.
I don't.
You do now.
Do I have to make my own, or does someone else make that for me?
You can make your own. I made my own.
Wikipedia?
You know what? All right, little tangent.
Yeah.
IMDb. I made my IMDb page when I was in college, and I put my short films up on there. And now I'm like, okay, I would prefer that the world forget my short films. They are ruthlessly anti-removing content, which is very strange. Also, I'm Dan Stewart, number 9. So,
Let's hear it for number 9.
yeah, number 9.
What's your subtitle for
Number
the
9.
being the 9th Dan Stewart.
Oh, what are some good nines? Dan Goes to Hell.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
That's the ninth Friday the 13th?
Yeah.
There you go.
The final Friday. It wasn't.
It wasn't. It couldn't have been. All right, my game. I took inspiration from the comedian, and I'm going to say his name wrong probably, Demi Adejuyigbe. Are you guys familiar?
No.
I am.
I follow him on Letterboxd.
I follow him on Letterboxd too.
Yeah, he's really big on Letterboxd, but he's also just like an incredible comedian and writer.
Yeah.
Every Halloween, he comes up with these elaborate Halloween costumes that are like some sort of combination of like a rhyme or a shared name between two celebrities or historical figures or like famous characters.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, this is one of his examples. So he'll give like this is the costume. It's a yellow jumpsuit, gray blazer, red bow tie, white moccasins, and the answer would be Pee Wee Thurman.
Oh, very good. Very good. Very good.
So I've come up with some of my own. And I'm going to say the costumes, and you're going to guess what the name of that costume is, which is some combination of two characters.
This is very fun.
I love that.
I don't know if this is going to be super easy or impossible.
No,
I
yeah.
genuinely don't know. Should I just jump into them?
Let's
I think that's
go
all the setup
for
you
it.
need. It's pretty
Yeah,
straightforward.
yeah.
All right, ready for number one?
Yes.
Who's all playing? Are we against each other?
This is all three of you just trying to beat each other.
Yeah.
I have no scoring
Okay.
system apart from whoever gets it first, but you can also help each
Okay.
other. I don't really care.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we should like do a truce, Stan. It could be me and you against Sarah.
The drama.
In my own home.
I'm out for the win on my own.
Yeah.
So this can be
Don't need your-
celebrities, historical figures, or famous characters, like fictional characters.
Okay.
Ready? First one. Cowboy hat, bandana, black bodysuit, light disc.
Ooh.
I'm like teeming with potential here. I'm like, I wish we were on a team now. It's like, I feel.
You guys can just help each other anyway.
just
It's
help each
fine.
other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These aren't like easy, I don't think.
Okay, light
Yeah.
disc is Tron.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It has to be. So Jeff Bridges is in Tron
Uh-huh.
and is in some Western movies, probably. Yeah, he's in the Coen Brothers remake of True Grit.
True Grit. You're overthinking it a little bit.
Shit.
I'll say that
Being
much. just
punished
to-
for being really smart. Is the bandana around your neck like you're a bandit?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a bandit.
But not over your face.
Maybe.
No.
Depends how COVID conscious you are at the time.
Cowboys, Tron.
Cowboys Chan.
But we got to make the
You're
joke.
so fucking close.
Fuck.
I'm feeling like I should have given you more examples. About
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Okay.
We're so smart. We're so smart.
Trying to think of famous cowboys. Tron Wayne.
Tron Wayne! Ding, 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 ding.
Thank you.
Cut out all the parts where I didn't know what it was.
Tron Wayne.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Yes. Okay, we need to be on a team.
Ready for number two?
Yes.
Armani suit, green top hat, bloody axe.
I thought Riddler, but then I thought Leprechaun. Lucky Charms.
This is not it, but is it the leopard jack? Because it's a leprechaun lumberjack.
Oh.
No.
That was a very interesting theory. Leprechaun.
No.
Shit.
I like where your head's at.
Thank you.
Do you think you're on it with the Shining in bit?
I think
What's his name?
I
Jack?
know my boy Tommy, and The Shining would be an easy go-to for a
But
Halloween
would it
costume.
be too easy?
Nah.
What's his full name in the movie?
Jack Torrance.
Jack Torrance. Is he wearing Armani in The Shining? They're in Colorado.
No, he wears like flannels.
Yeah.
he's got a lot of jackets.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he does.
The suit for me is like James Bond.
Yeah. It's funny because this is how I know I make people feel when I'm doing bits on the podcast. And I'm so like getting a taste of my own medicine right now. The green top hat. And can I say, and maybe it's because I've had 2 cocktails, but the only thing coming into my brain, and I don't think he's even wearing a green hat, I think it's purple, is Timothy Chalamet's Wonka. And I feel like cursed by it.
Okay, but low key, Paul King like directed that movie, who I'm obsessed with.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited for Wonka.
I'm gonna see it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see it.
I'm ready. Paddington is my movie. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. No, I'm there. But just to let you know where my head's at,
Yeah.
All that's in my head is like Timothée Chalamet.
Same.
And Mia Goth is in my head as Pearl, and I don't know if that's correct. It's and you said Armani suit, but in my brain, and this is just how cursed my brain is, I keep thinking of Lady Gaga's House of Gucci.
Yep.
Even though it's quite literally Armani.
Yeah.
What about like
So-
Abe Lincoln? He cut stuff down and wore a top hat.
And he was a vampire slayer.
That's
He was a
true.
Vampire Slayer.
But it wasn't a green top
Wasn't
hat.
green.
It was regular. And I think we're getting further from God's light.
Yes.
I want to say it's got to be something with the Riddler, right? That's the only other green top hat I can think of.
It's gotta be Leprechaun or Riddler.
What
Which
is-
I've never said out loud.
Brand new set.
But his hat isn't really a top hat. His hat is kind of a bowler hat. No?
You're kind of right. Yeah, the Jim
Yeah.
Carrey one.
All right. Leprechaun
Fuck.
for sure.
Leprechaun.
Let's
Leprechaun for
confirm.
sure.
Is-
Leprechaun for sure.
Let's think about
And it's not Leprechaun.
Leprechaun.
I do love that though.
Leprechaun.
Is it like the leper, like space con because he's a con man in a nice suit?
No.
There are people listening to this who got it like immediately and are like, I hate this. I'm holding really tightly to Jack Torrance, and then I also think, okay, so Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Jack,
Do you guys want any
there's-
hints or anything?
Yes, I would love a hint.
Do we need him yet?
I do.
What
I
else,
can
sir?
also just like make up another costume element on the spot.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Do
four
you,
is
do you want
good.
one more?
Give
Yeah.
us one more
Yeah,
element.
4 elements is a sweet spot, I think.
Clear poncho, like a rain poncho.
Oh, so it's American Psycho.
Mm,
It's American
He's
Psycho.
got
Yeah.
an accent that one.
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
God damn it. Okay, Patrick Bateman. St. Patrick Bateman. Yep.
Yep, that was it.
Oh, my God.
Well done.
So stupid.
I said name every axe guy, Dan.
I forgot. He had an act.
Because he's wearing a rich-ass suit. Am I silly?
All right.
Okay,
Ready for the next one?
okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Yes.
Camo shirt, camo pants, bald cap, microphone.
Us.
Stanley Tucci in the Hunger Games. He's not bald in that. Okay, microphone.
And this one I do have like an extra one if you need it. That might give it away, but I'm going to hold off on it for now.
Okay. Camo shirt, camo pants, bald cap, microphone.
Famous bald characters. Mr. Clean.
Yes. But it's a bald cap.
It's a bald cap.
Ah.
For all intents and purposes, the character or person or whatever it is bald.
They're
Oh,
bald.
okay.
Okay.
They're not someone
Oh,
wearing
because
a
this
bald
is like
cap and...
if we were
If
to
you're,
dress
yeah,
up
yeah,
as
yeah,
that.
this is the
Yeah.
costume.
I see.
Yes,
Yeah,
yep.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Moby.
Your
Damn.
final answer.
No. I'm just saying words.
Riff Raff is kind of bald, but he would have said like
he's
bald.
kind of wiry.
with,
yeah.
So Mr. Clean, the Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Oh, that's true. The Rock would use a microphone.
But he's also got the camo makes me think action movie or hunting movie. That's probably like
Sergeant Clean.
Sergeant Clean.
I watched that.
Sergeant Clean on the track. I would say give us one more element.
Bottle of brain supplements.
Yikes.
Megamind?
Yeah.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
So we got Rogan.
Uh-huh.
Camo Rogan? Joe Cam Rogan?
Camo Rogan.
Uh,
Rogan. Maybe we just have to guess until we do the right
You're on the right
Yeah, yeah.
track. Hey.
G.I. Joe Rogan?
Yep.
Yes.
G.I. Joe Rogan.
Yes. It's such a high when you get it.
This one's hard. All right, red sweater,
Uh-huh.
white collared shirt, khakis, combat boots, black eye patch.
Pirates, of course.
Is it Tom Hanks as the nice guy on TV? I'm blanking
Oh,
on his
yeah.
name.
Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Mr. Rogers, combat boots.
Mr. Rogers' combat boots.
He was in Vietnam.
Whoa.
I believe it.
Yeah.
The first thing that came to my
Eye patch,
mind was the Hilary Duff Disney Channel original movie Cadet Kelly. A sapphic masterpiece, if I might add.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
pirate Jolly Rogers. Jolly Mr. Rogers.
Jolly Mr. Rogers?
No, you're pretty far off, actually.
Shit!
Man.
I'll just say that now. So this doesn't take forever, but yeah, that's not it.
All right.
So
I'm not willing to let go of the Mr. Rogers component. So
Okay, that's
But
fine.
if it's not pirate, then what else could it be but
doesn't
Jolly
have to-
Roger?
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be pirate though to
No,
have
that's
an
what
eye
I'm saying. It's got to be
patch.
like evil villain.
Yeah.
Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't think that's where
I mean, all
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
all the Bond villains got eye patches.
Blofeld, I think, is the one that has an eye patch in James Bond.
Oh, okay.
I also don't think that's the direction.
There's like a dead pirate skeleton in the Goonies that has an eye patch.
Skeleton Watch.
Skeleton Watch.
Yeah.
Is this an episode of Skeleton Watch?
Is this an episode of Skeleton Watch?
Take it away.
There is a skeleton in the Goonies.
Several.
Several. Comma, several. Thank you for listening to Skeleton Watch.
Thank you.
We're watching them all.
Mr. Rogers, pirates, combat boots is weird.
How do the combat boots tie into the eye patch?
That's the age-old
That's
question.
That's what I'm always
That's
asking.
how we find Pepe Sylvia.
Because that's gotta be our...
Pepe Sylvia.
Boxes are full of Pepe.
All right. Do you want another piece of the costume?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
A Smith & Wesson Model 22147 Magnum revolver.
So that,
Okay.
that goes with the combat boots. So it's
the
probably like
war.
Saving Private Ryan.
It there's also like Escape from New York, Snake Plissken, but I don't know how that. You know that
Bless
movie,
you.
Tommy? Escape
Do
from New York?
I?
Okay. That's actually what the Solid Snake from Metal Gear Solid is based on. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah,
I didn't know that. I also didn't know what that was, but
oh yeah, he doesn't know what it is.
Can I ask a follow-up question? Is
Yeah.
that a big gun or a little gun?
let me look at the picture again. I don't know.
Pistol. It's a Smith & Wesson, right?
Yeah, it's not like massive.
I
Is
don't
it
know
a cowboy
about
gun?
guns. No,
No.
it's not a cowboy. Combat boots. It could be like a
do you
spy,
want-
like a Matrix, like a spy.
Do you want like a big hint?
Yes.
Yeah, at this point.
Mr. Rogers is actually pretty far off.
God damn it.
Shit!
I just want to. That'll
wears
help a lot.
Okay, red sweater.
Red sweater.
White collared shirt and khakis.
Okay, now I'm thinking like Office Space.
Like
but they're scary
Jake
movies,
from
right?
State Farm.
Or no?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Jake from State Farm. Jake from State Farm. Jake from State Farm.
Jake the Snake from State Farm.
Jake Metal Gear Solid Snake from State Farm.
The answer is indeed Snake from State Farm.
Okay. Snake from Escape from New York.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Snake from Escape. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Snake!
I was really proud of that one.
Solid Snake was based on that
I
character.
didn't know that. Okay. Long blonde wig.
Mr. Rogers.
Long blonde wig. Unbuttoned black shirt. White cowboy boots. Rhinestone microphone. Machine gun.
It's got to be like a Hannah Montana something.
I was thinking Dolly Parton.
It's Hannah Montana's kind of like a Dolly Parton spoof, right?
Well, yeah.
Dolly Parton or Taylor Swift.
Her hair's not that long,
Not
though.
really.
Long blonde wig.
Long blonde wig.
Long
Riff-raff.
blonde. It's got to be a diva.
The unbuttoned shirt gives me like Mask of Zorro, but maybe that's way off.
My first thought was like Magic Mike or Roadhouse or something like that. Yeah. Or even Tom Cruise in Cocktail. Like I don't know. Like someone like
I'm going deep with this one. That's not true. That's not what it is.
oh thanks.
Just so you know.
I want to go on the record and still say I'm feeling Hannah Montana or Dolly Parton, but I feel like if it was Dolly Parton, part of the costume would have to be like big boobs. Because that, not to like be reductive, but that's very Dolly.
It's a big part of her brand.
It is
I had a neighbor growing up who went as Dolly Parton for Halloween and like did the fake boobs and
You
everything. It's
gotta
like
do
an
the boobs.
8-year-old. Yeah.
It's part
There
of
were
the
some
brand.
looks.
Actually,
Yeah.
big W.
Big W.
She's like Dolly
Double
Parton.
W's.
This isn't it, but this would have been a good one. Dolly Spartan.
That would have been good.
That would have been good, but I
would've
don't
been really good.
think they had machine guns in
No.
Rome.
Unbuttoned black shirt.
Unbuttoned black shirt,
Machine
machine
gun.
gun. That's what goes together.
Yeah.
That's got to be like a Rambo thing, maybe, right?
Rambo is usually
Just shirtless?
like shirtless or has like a fucking strap up with a
Maybe Arnold.
Terminator.
Predator?
Predator?
He's more like he's similar, where it's like a green like tank top or something mostly.
It's not like a nice black shirt.
It's,
But with a machine gun.
I'll say that it is like a nicer black shirt. That
Like
helps.
a nice black, an Oxford perhaps.
but it's
But it's unbuttoned.
Is it unbuttoned
unbuttoned.
all the way, or just halfway?
I can Google and see.
Because the unbuttoned halfway is where I was getting my like masculine,
Oh, I'm
like
picturing
dancing
it's
boys.
open.
Yeah,
I'm picturing it's open and the torso is out. But if I'm wrong,
Which is why I'm thinking like Matt the Zorro.
It's not like all the way down unbuttoned, but it's like you can see some chest.
It's
Like, there's
most
some
of the way.
cleavage happening. Yeah.
there's cleavage.
Well, like it can be boy or girl cleavage.
Is there chest hair?
Let me zoom in.
Yeah, because that'd be part of the costume. You would,
Computer
like, pencil it in.
enhance.
Not much.
Okay. Because I asked this because I have recently thought about penciling in chest hair for a costume. So
There you go.
You're pretty warm. Like Hannah Montana is a good way to go. Good way
Hannah
to
Tony Montana.
go. Tony Hannah Montana is the
Okay.
answer.
Yeah,
yes.
Tony Hannah Montana.
Tony Hannah Montana. All right,
good.
this is the last one.
This is a spin-off podcast right here. This is so good.
This took me so long to come up with these. This can be the last one, and it's my favorite.
Okay, this is a good place.
All right, ready? White varsity jacket, printed sweater vest, white Oxford shoes, copy of the report on the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election.
Okay. Oh, that's the end. Okay.
That's it.
All right.
I feel like if we can nail down the sweater vest, we'll be able to extrapolate.
I think the biggest clue is going to be in the very specific item from the presidential election.
That's also true. But
So clearly, there's a political figure at play here.
right, that's the thing is I feel like there are so many players.
Julian Assange.
No.
Okay. just that's the whole costume. He could be wearing a white.
He could wear whatever he wants.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
And presumably like a high school character.
With the jacket, yeah.
The sweater vest or the shoes have to relate to our political figure.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because the high school
Yeah.
would be... I'm thinking like Fred. Not our Fred, but...
Fred from
Scooby-Doo.
YouTube. Oh.
I also thought you meant Fred from YouTube.
Fred
and
from
I was
YouTube.
Like, what? Throwback.
He doesn't wear.
He doesn't wear a
Letterman
jacket.
He wears a.
He just has a shirt
Oh, he's got like the
Like a-
ascot
with
and a
like
white
with
shirt.
a little ascot.
Okay.
Yeah. We're really thinking about fashion today.
I know. I
love
didn't
it.
think I was going to think about fashion so much.
We're like, so what's the profile of an Oxford? Really? Just to confirm, does an Oxford have laces?
Yes.
Okay. Is it, can I ask a follow-up question?
Yeah.
Are any of the characters involved cartoon characters?
No.
Okay.
Now, if I know Tommy, another thing that involves white stuff that he likes is the white stripes, Jack White, and that is a thought. All
He
these
did say it was his favorite.
Interesting.
His favorite of all.
You want confirmation of any of that, or
no.
We've done good so far. We've gotten all of them, right?
Eventually.
I think
this I think might be the hardest one. And I also realized I might have gotten one of the pronunciations of a name a little wonky, so it could be a little harder.
Oh.
Oh, so it's like a loose. It's like we're.
It's a looser rhyme.
Okay. A slant rhyme.
So I just googled it because I was like, "Fuck, wait, is that how you say it?" So let that maybe also be a hint, but I think the joke still lands.
Okay. Good.
The 2016 political. One more time, Tommy, please, thank you.
The report on the investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. My favorite element of the costume of this entire thing.
Is that going to be like someone on the news who's going to have that, or is it like they've got documents? Hunter Biden. I don't know.
Can we get another item?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, let me see.
Oh, great.
Yes. And
Plain white T-shirt, and then I'll say brown pleated trousers.
But they're wearing all black stuff, and then the sweater vest,
The printed sweater vest.
printed sweater vest, plain white t-shirt,
brown trousers,
white leather-ish jacket,
Now I'm thinking Grease again for the plain white T-shirt.
brown
but that might
trowel,
be
Ow, now brown trow.
how now brown
Now
trowel,
brown trowel.
white Oxford shoes. The outfit feels very like 80s to me. Uh-huh.
I think Ferris Bueller
I think Ferris Bueller
is once
too!
again coming back into the fold.
Yes.
Ew.
Did we say that earlier?
I said that
You
earlier.
did say that earlier, yes.
Okay.
And I never
Hear
denied
that.
it.
And he never denied
It's
it.
gotta be Ferris Bueller now I think about it.
Because it's not Cameron, because Cameron wears a hockey jersey.
Yeah.
And it's not Sloane, because she's got her little skirt outfit. So it's gotta be Ferris.
Yeah,
It's Ferris.
it's Ferris Bueller.
It's Ferris Bueller. So
Oh,
who's
Mueller. So
Ferris Mueller, the Mueller report.
yeah,
But it's technically the Mueller report, which is what I fucked up.
that's come on, guys,
That's good.
unreal.
If you want some other just funny names I came up with that
Yes.
didn't go anywhere, we have Elle Woods Blues, Legally Blonde meets Blues Brothers.
cute?
Yes.
MIA Wallace, Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction, but MIA. Talented Ellen Ripley didn't go anywhere. Andre Gregory the Giant didn't go anywhere.
Okay.
And then Bill Uzi Vert, Bill Nye meets Lil Uzi Vert.
That's very good.
I couldn't
What
get
the
anywhere
hell?
with that. I couldn't get anywhere with that one either.
That's very good.
Bill Uzi Vert.
Yeah, that's what Bridget said. I ran these by Bridget, and she was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Oh my god. I feel like if I take my headphones off, there will be steam in these little cups.
I've been thinking so hard. I haven't thought so hard on this podcast ever.
It's
But it was.
You guys
that
got
was
them all,
very
though.
clever.
Yeah.
Yes, we got there. We got there. Go team.
yeah,
I'm glad we were on a team.
yeah.
Yeah.
I envisioned it as like a team thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
We definitely needed all three of our brain cells.
Definitely. We got there, man.
Tron Wayne.
Tron Wayne. Yeah, okay, so out of like who we discussed tonight, who would you want to be for Halloween next year?
Not Ferris Mueller.
They said to carry around a copy of the Mueller report. That'd be awesome.
I kind of would like to be Ferris Mueller.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Again, I think it's Mueller was my problem. I just
Sure,
wanna-
sure.
But I'm glad it's still. I'm glad it's still.
It
fun.
works.
Yeah.
And then we had Tron Wayne.
Tron Wayne.
Man, I would be Snake from State Farm.
Snake
Snake
from State
from
Farm.
State
I actually
Farm.
want to go as that now. I thought about
That's
doing
actually
it this
very
year, but I
good.
didn't spoil
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Wow. That was very fun.
That's
Thank
really
you.
good,
Thank you, Tommy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, with that, folks, you've listened to another beautiful episode of Album or Brews. We are Album or Brews. These two goofballs on the couch are Musicians Movie Club. And we'll continue to be Album or Brews. If you want to take a look at our Twitter or Instagram, it is at Album or Brews. If you want to take a look at our website, it is www.albumorbrews.com. Are Best of Chicago nominations still open at this point? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
They
So,
closed today, maybe.
Tomorrow.
Oh, we got
fingers crossed. So then I'll plug this instead. We recently launched a Buy Me a Coffee link on our website. If you want to buy our lovely guests like Tommy and Dan here a beveragino, you can do so by going on www.albumorbrews.com. It's like right on the homepage. Or I believe it's buymeacoffee.com/rebrews. And you can donate as little as $1 to make our hearts smile.
Tip your podcaster. Or pod tender. That's the.
Yeah.
The tender of the pod.
Yeah.
We're a very tender pod.
Yeah. This is a no rules episode, so fuck my normal outro. Woo!
Whoa!
Going off rails here.
Oh, shit.
But actually, like, thanks Cam for it and the show. This one's a doozy.
Yeah. We got Foley work.
Yeah. Cameron, we love you. Go follow him at CamBop on Twitter. Big thanks to Musicians Movie Club, Dan and Tommy for coming on. That was so much fun.
Thanks for having us.
Let's just do this. Let's just do Christmas on Halloween. Halloween on Christmas every year. This was so good.
This was really fun.
Anything? Well, yeah. Go follow those guys at Tom Kess on Instagram.
Tommy Kess.
Tommy Kess.
Tommy Kess.
Tom Kess.
At the dance stew.
The dance.
And at the dance stew.
And also Damager Shy.
And
And Damager
Go
Child.
listen to Damager.
Yeah.
Tommy condensed all of his stuff into just his one account. So
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was on purpose.
Yeah. Local band movie. That's gonna be available someday.
who
soon.
can say?
I want to see it so bad. I'm so sad.
Keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, if you want updates on that, local band the movie on Instagram.
Cool. Yeah. And then go listen to their podcast wherever you're listening to podcasts, because you're listening to a podcast right now. We know you know how to do it. Anything you guys want to say before we get on out of here?
I'm good.
If you want to listen to Skeleton Watch, you can also you can also find that by listening to
Subscribe
music.
to Skeleton Watch. Rate it 5 stars on iTunes. Excellent podcast within a podcast. Should we do the ASMR thing?
No, we're breaking the rules. We have to do it anti-ASMR.
Oh,
We
that's
gotta do it. We
fun.
have to do it
Wake
scary.
up your neighbors at
Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun.
9:20.
Yeah. Okay.
Ah!
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Cool. I keep going.